Unveiling bank fraud cases. Imagine this. You're a business owner who's been struggling with loan repayments. One day, you discover your bank has classified your account as fraudulent. Without even giving you a chance to explain your side, you're now blacklisted from getting any loan from any bank for the next 5 years. Your business faces civil death. This video provides an overview of the case State Bank of India vs Rajesh Agarwal, decided on March 27, 2023. It will delve into the key aspects and implications of the judgment. Well, the Supreme Court of India just changed the game completely in a landmark judgment from March 2023. By the end of this video, you'll understand not just what the Supreme Court decided, but how it protects your rights, and what you can do if you ever face such a situation. Stay informed with our channel for the latest legal updates. Subscribe now to receive notifications on new videos covering a wide range of legal topics, from legislation changes to court decisions. Never miss out on crucial information that could impact you or your business. Since 2016, the Reserve Bank of India gave banks the power to classify loan accounts as fraudulent through their Master Directions on frauds. Sounds reasonable, right? Here's the catch: banks could do this without giving borrowers any chance to defend themselves. A 5-year ban on all bank loans. This measure significantly impacts financial accessibility and economic activities. Understanding the implications of such a ban is crucial for assessing its broader effects on individuals and businesses. Think about it. One day you're a legitimate business owner, the next day you're tagged as a fraudster and banned from the entire banking system. No hearing, no explanation, no chance to present your side. The issue reached the Supreme Court because borrowers argued this violated a fundamental principle of natural justice, audi altrum partem, which means hear the other side. Article 19(1) G of the Constitution guarantees the right to carry on any occupation, trade or business. This fundamental right ensures that every citizen has the freedom to choose their means of livelihood and engage in economic activities without unreasonable restrictions. The Supreme Court had to balance two important concerns. The Constitution grants individuals the right to engage in lawful business activities. This includes the right to borrow money to fund those activities. Regulations that unduly restrict this right can be challenged as unconstitutional, preventing actual fraud that damages India's economy. Let's understand the Supreme Court's decision. The Supreme Court ruled unanimously that banks cannot classify any account as fraudulent without first giving the borrower a copy of audit reports. You have the right to see exactly what evidence they have. Borrowers have the right to access audit reports to understand the evidence used in assessments. This transparency ensures fairness and allows borrowers to verify the accuracy of findings, promoting trust and accountability in the lending process. Second, providing a reasonable opportunity to respond. You can submit your explanation and defense. Third, issuing a reasoned order. The bank must explain why they're still classifying you as fraudulent after hearing your side. After you've presented your case, the bank is obligated to provide a reasoned explanation if they continue to classify your account as fraudulent. This explanation should detail the specific evidence or reasoning that supports their decision, allowing you to understand their perspective and potentially challenge it further. The court decision was guided by 1. Natural justice. No one should be condemned without being heard. 2. Article 19(1) Your constitutional right to carry on business. 3. Due process. Fair procedures must be followed. This applies to all banks, public, private and cooperative. It doesn't mean actual fraudsters get away. It doesn't apply to cases already decided and reported to agencies. It doesn't stop banks from taking action against genuine fraud. If you're facing loan issues, here's what you need to know. Scenario 1. Your account is under investigation. Your new right: demand to see the audit report before any fraud classification. Action step: submit a written representation explaining your position. Timeline: banks must give you reasonable opportunity, typically 15 to 30 days. Scenario 2. Your account has already been classified as fraud, post-March 2023. Your right: challenge the classification if you weren't given a hearing. Action step: file a representation with the bank citing this Supreme Court judgment. Legal recourse: approach the banking ombudsman or file a writ petition. Keep these 4 documents ready. 1. All correspondence with your bank. 2. Financial statements and cash flow projections. 3. Evidence of business operations and genuine transactions. 4. Proof of any external factors affecting your business. Know your rights. 1. Right to see audit reports. 2. Right to submit written explanations. 3. Right to get a reasoned order from the bank. If you face this situation, don't panic, you now have legal protection. Respond promptly. Use your right to be heard. Document everything. Keep records of all communications. Seek professional help. Consider legal advice for complex cases. Common pitfalls to avoid: don't ignore bank notices. Even if you think they're wrong, respond within timelines. Don't assume silence is golden. Your non-response can be used against you. Distinguish between default and fraud. Many genuine business failures were wrongly classified as fraud. What this means for banks. Banks now need to 1. Formalizing fraud classification procedures involves establishing clear documented processes for identifying and categorizing fraudulent activities. This includes defining specific criteria for different types of fraud, outlining the steps for investigation, and assigning responsibilities for each stage of the process. 2. Provide proper documentation to borrowers. 3. Allowing sufficient time for individuals to formulate and deliver their responses is crucial for effective communication and thoughtful decision making. This ensures that everyone has the opportunity to contribute meaningfully. 4. Issue reasoned orders. This might initially slow down the process, but it ensures fairness and reduces future litigation. What's coming next? RBI has already issued revised Master Directions in July 2024. More detailed procedures for hearings are being developed. Potential for a third-party mediation system for complex cases. Key takeaways. You have the right to be heard before being labeled a fraudster. Banks must follow due process. No more arbitrary classifications. You can challenge unfair classifications using this Supreme Court judgment. Keep proper documentation to protect your rights. What you should do? Be proactive. Know your rights. When facing loan issues, stay informed. Subscribe to our channel for more legal updates. Share this knowledge. Help other business owners understand their rights. Get professional help. For complex cases, consult with legal professionals. This video is for informational purposes only, and not a substitute for professional legal advice. Every case is unique, and you should consult with qualified legal professionals for specific situations. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more content. Like this video if it helped you understand your rights. Comment below with your questions or experiences. Remember, knowledge of your legal rights is your best protection. Until next time, stay informed and stay empowered.